Hey everyone, so today I wanted to talk to you about the Bruce Jenner interview. I wasn't able to watch it on TV because, well, we don't have a TV, and someone finally uploaded it on YouTube. So whoever that person is, thank you, thank you, thank you. First of all, let me say that I know I've talked about this in previous videos that I have done, but I grew up in a Southern Baptist home where all of this kind of stuff was sinful and just wrong, and you don't do it, and whoever does is going to hell, and all this kind of stuff. Now, I don't believe that at all, at least not anymore. And this is something that I struggle with, just because, you know, the way you grow up is like, it's just so ingrained into you. And so I'm like pretty much opposite of everything I was told growing up. So I deal with this a lot myself. And why I say this is because I really had conflicting thoughts and feelings about this interview. But I found myself being more and more supportive of Bruce because, you know, I don't want to be a man or anything, but there's always been like another person inside me, and it's always been something that I've strived to be more like. And this person is skinny and beautiful and happy and adventurous and just a go-getter, and I just have in my head this person that I just feel is myself, and I'm trying to get to that point. And I know growing up, being a teenager and everything, and even until I was like 22, I just felt like I had to be what everyone else expected of me, which was that good little church girl, you know, never does anything wrong. She always tries to be doing right and doing good, and I just didn't believe it. You know, I had to do my own thing. And a lot of people were saying, oh, why? Bruce is like 65. Why now? Why now? And in the interview, he said he can't live a lie anymore. And I just, at that point, I just wanted to give him a big hug, because I know I've had my moments like that too, like where when I wanted to be Muslim and I kept hiding it, and then finally it happened. And then when I decided I didn't want to be Muslim anymore because there were some things I didn't agree with and didn't want to be a part of, you know, it was really hard to come out as saying, okay, I'm not Muslim anymore. And I just think that overall, everyone, their entire life is evolving and changing and growing and expanding. And I think that it is a beautiful process. And, you know, my process is not the same as your process or his process or her process. You know, we're all different. And that is what is beautiful about all of humanity. Now, the topic came up of sex, and he said that he was always honest with all of his wives and everything, and that he prefers women over men because he's never been with a man. But I kind of feel like once you have the surgery and once you become technically a woman, that you're it's going to kind of come natural to crave a man, right? I mean, I don't really know what's natural or not in this case, so it's hard because like I'm still like conflicted in my head. But yeah, it just seems that part seems odd to me, and I guess at that point you kind of just, you know, whatever comes along that you're attracted to, you're just attracted to, bottom line. Yeah, I don't know what to say other than I'm really happy for him and that he's coming out. And I know a lot of people said, oh, who cares? Do we really even need to watch this? Is this even news? And I really think so. I really do, because a lot of people don't know about this. And, you know, he said he wants to do good with this and he wants to change the world. And I really think he's going to, because this is something not a lot of people know about. And I think a lot of people need to learn about it, because it's something, and I know how I feel when I have an idea of how I should be. And that's what I'm trying to get to in my life, is that person that I feel I should be. So I can't even imagine thinking that I need to be a guy and trying to be a guy. Like, that just blows my mind. So I know like years ago being gay was wrong, and there's still some gay issues today, but I really feel like in just a few years, like, it's gonna be normal to be gay, you know. And at one point in time, it's going to be normal to be transgender. You know, everything is going to become normal. You know, everything is new, everything is different. But I really think you need to be open and just accepting of people and what they are, who they are, what they believe, what they say, what they do. And that's it. That's it. I really, really love the fact that he told all of his kids they can still call him dad. You know, I really think that shows his heart and his emotions and his love for his children, that he said, you know, I'm not changing who I am, like my actions or my love for you. I'm just changing my body. And I can't say anything bad about that, because, you know, I'm trying to get the weight loss surgery. I'm trying to change my body, you know, and, you know, I'm trying to be healthy. And I feel like Bruce is just trying to change his body and be healthy, and like more of like he was talking about his soul. His soul is a woman. So I think he's just trying to get everything matched up so that he can finally have some peace and some real happiness. And I know Bruce from being like the Kardashian stepdad and stuff. Like, that was my generation. Other people know him from you know, the Olympics and stuff. And I think it's weird to see clips and pictures of him in the Olympics as like a full-on man, and now as a woman. Like, it's just kind of, it's just mind-boggling. It really is to me. And I can't help the conflicting thoughts that I have. I'm really trying to, but I just want to say that I can't fully agree, because of just how I was raised and what I was taught. It's not letting me agree 100%, but I can agree with him that in his mind, in his heart, in his soul, he feels a certain way, but his body is a different way, and he just wants those to match and go together. And that actually, like, it really makes me want to cry, because it's got to be so hard, you know. Like, I know how it is for me. Sorry. And being one way and feeling like either you're this way or you want to be this way, but you're over here, and to try and get to there is one of the hardest processes that I've had to go through in my life, for my health, for my sanity and my happiness. So I can't imagine changing your gender. You know, that's just crazy to me. Like, I just can't imagine how hard that would be on somebody, or even myself. Like, I could not do it. Yeah, so those are my thoughts. I thought he was very respectful and very honest and very open about this, and I really did love the fact that they brought Deuteronomy in. It was talking about how men should not dress like women and women should not dress like men, and how he really had to go through his own spiritual kind of stuff. And I think that a lot of times people are raised a certain way, and then when they grow up, their minds start developing, they start having all these thoughts, all these feelings, all these emotions that conflict, and that's I think is the true juggle with all of this, is just coming to terms with, am I doing right, or am I gonna go to hell, or is God gonna hate me? And I really honestly believe that if you believe you're one way but you're made a different way, you know, that's got to be an emotional, spiritual battle that you have to deal with. And I don't understand why that happens. It's sad, but that seems to be the case for a lot of people. And I honestly too, now that I'm thinking about it, when he talked about his soul and how his soul is a woman, I don't really think that that's accurate, because I don't believe the spiritualness has a gender. Just like God doesn't have a gender. He's not he or she. God is just God. And the angels are just angels. And the devil is just devil. Like, there's no he, she. And while learning about twin flame stuff, there's a lot of talk about how your souls know each other by the soul, by vibrations, by energy, not by gender or your physicalness. So yeah, I just feel like, yeah, I don't think a soul has a gender. That's just my opinion anyway. But I love Bruce. I know I've sworn off the Kardashians, and really I don't consider Bruce a Kardashian, so I'm not going back on my word about swearing off the Kardashians. But I love Bruce, and I think he's been through a lot, and yeah, it's starting to make sense now. Like, the marriages, the divorces, the the way he was on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, everything is kind of coming together and making a lot more sense now. And I felt a connection with him, because I know what it's like to want to be something that you're not, and to try and get there and get there and get there. And frankly, he's doing it, and if that's what makes him happy, then that's it, you know. And I've heard on a more reality kind of issue, a lot of people that do go through the gender surgery stuff, some of them often regret it, because like they can't they have like uncomfortableness masturbating or having sex. They don't orgasm. There's all these new different complications and stuff. So it's definitely a big surgery, definitely life-changing. But if you're willing to do that, if that's who you are, if that's who you want to be, and that's what's going to make you happy, all the more power to you. Who am I to stop you? Who am I to say you can't live your life that way? No, that's just BS. Live your life. Be happy with you. Don't give an F about what anybody else thinks, because you know what? It's your life. And at the end, you have to speak for yourself. And I can tell you, if you don't live your life for you, you're just not going to be happy. So Bruce, way to go, Bruce. Yeah. Be you, be good, be healthy, and I just want to encourage everybody, have an open mind, have an open heart. You know, it's not really any of your business. He's just expressing himself because he wants people to understand, and he wants to make it easier for other people to be happy and healthy and to just feel like themselves. So that's my honest opinion. Take it or leave it. I still have conflicting issues, but overall I'm supportive, because I would want people to be supportive of me in any decision I make regarding my life, my health, my happiness. So take care, guys. Always be happy and healthy, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.